All right, so here's my project. I'm finished. No, I'm not finished. But what I'm going to do is use what's called a layer mask to bring these two animals together. Um, Here is kind of what the more finished product does look like, though. So you can see layer masks are going to come in super handy and can really help you do a lot of creative things in Photoshop. So I did a search. I found an image of a sloth, found an image of a narwhal, follow directions on the assignment to get the right size for your canvas, and then I've imported those pictures together. My background picture first, the one with the full animal body, and my secondary picture with the animal's head on top right here. So you can see one, two, right there. Now, what I want to do, I've got these situated how I think I want them. I'm not sure. I could change it and see a little bit closer my opacity here. Oops, wrong picture. Change my opacity here to see exactly how this is looking. And it's not bad. I can take it and I can adjust this as needed and get it situated and sized just right. Okay, so this isn't going to be like a perfect reproduction of what I've already created here, but it'll be close. Um, all right, I think that's pretty good right there. I also want the tusk to look like it's coming out of the narwhal's head. Thought that would be a nice touch as well. So I've got this positioned how I want it, and I'm going to bring that back. I want to select my object here, my sloth. And for my picture, it works out that I could use this tool, the object select tool, which is awesome. I love this tool. It's something I didn't have when I was learning Photoshop some 20 something years ago. I've selected my object here and I want to create a mask around it. Notice that there's still some like fuzzy areas around the edges that get missed. Sorry about that. Here's how we're going to get started with this in a nutshell. So I've got my selection. I'm going to add a layer mask and do this, add layer mask on this layer, just like that. Now, the brush that I'm going to use is going to be here, and I'm going to use black to push the, kind of fade out this image and see more of the narwhal image below. So I'm going to change my opacity and I can start to fade this out. In order to make this believable, you really have to work very delicately with your brushes. Now, if you go too far, oh no, I did that. Switch it, use white, and bring those parts back. Okay, so this is a non-destructive type of editing that you can do to your images. I'm going to switch it back to black and start to push this away again. And it's really handy. You can do a million different things with this using these tools the right way. So I want to bring in some of these textures into the sloth, and I also want to fade the sloth out by doing a color on top of this layer. Really easy to do. What I'm going to do is add a layer here, and I want to, actually, it's going to be super simple. I'm going to do a layer mask on this, and I'm going to color this a color that's in the background here. So I'm going to use my dropper tool, choose this blue color, and then paint on this layer. Oh no. But what I'm going to do is fade it and make it like that. Now it changes the whole picture. I only want it to change this picture. So I'm going to hold Alt on my keyboard. And now it's just affecting that. So I can choose this and I can adjust this to kind of fade it in and out to kind of match the tone of the narwhal layer. So these are just a couple different ways that I can do that. In this case, if I want it to just work on this image, I can undo this. I can control select my narwhal and then do the mask right here. So let me take this mask off and add a layer mask. Now it's just affecting the sloth picture. So I can take this and fade it up and down how I want to. It's only going to affect my sloth. So I actually have a double layer mask on this picture. And I still have a lot of work to do to make this fade to get this kind of level of kind of realism, I guess, in a weird way. Anyways, play around with creating a layer mask on an image, and you're going to use two animals for your practice round of this, and see how you can mash them up together and see what you can do with it. So that is what's happening with this project and how we're going to kind of learn layer mask tool. Some of us might also be working with some clone stamping as well, which is all good. We will check out your animals and post everything to Schoology, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.